Hi everyone, today we're doing a fun activity called shaving foam art, and all you need is some really simple materials to do this great art activity. What I'm using is a foiled tin roast pan. It's very cheap and you can get these at the supermarkets. You can also use anything else that's flat, like a plate, a baking tray or a sheet of Perspex. And what we're going to do is we're going to spray some shaving foam into the pan. You have to use shaving foam, not cream. It's the shaving foam that works with this activity. All you do is just shake up the shaving foam, give it a really good mix so that the air and the mixture get a really good mix together of all the chemicals. And then just put it into the pan. So I'm only putting in as much foam in the pan that I need to cover the area of the paper that I'm using today, so I don't need to fill the whole pan. What you can then do is either leave it like that, or you can actually flatten out the surface using a paddle pop stick. If you don't have a paddle pop stick, you can really just use anything else like a skewer or a knife, anything that you've got at home. So once you've got that flat surface, then we're just going to be putting into the shaving foam some food colouring, which you can just get from the supermarket. I'm using yellow, blue, red and green today, and you can just put down any colours that you like into the pan. I'm just making a fairly random abstract artwork today. So now we've got a mixture of different colours in the pan. We just take the paddle pop stick again and start to mix the colours together and swirl them. You don't have to mix too long before you get quite a nice pattern with the colours. Once you're happy with the pattern that you've made, you want to keep the picture. So we just take a piece of paper. I've just got an A5 sheet of blank paper and I'm putting it face down onto the picture. I'm just pressing down really lightly with my hand, and you can see that the image is starting to come through on the paper. Once all of the image appears, you can just then take a corner of the paper, peel it away from yourself, place it down onto your newspaper, take a piece of paper towel or tissue, and what we just want to do is wipe away all of that shaving foam. And by wiping it away, we'll just be revealing your artwork underneath. So here's the finished product. What you can do with these, you can cut them up, make them into bookmarks, you could laminate them, you could turn them into Christmas cards. There's lots of things you could do with them. Even frame them up. They look really lovely when you've got a nice black frame with them. As well as doing shaving foam art directly onto paper, you can also do the same activity but using calico material instead. So we just go through the same steps, getting some shaving foam, shaking up the can, giving it a really good mix. And what you can do is, instead of wiping out your pan, is just putting some more shaving foam directly on top of your last activity. Okay, once you've covered the surface, just take the paddle pop stick and just smooth it down again. And then just selecting your colours. You don't have to use all 4 colours, you might just like to use a couple, which is a good activity for kids if you're talking to them about mixing colours. And then just swirling again. For older kids, they might be able to use a skewer under adult supervision just to get a bit more of the technique. But paddle pop sticks are great for younger children. So I've got a piece of calico here. We do the same thing. Just place the calico directly on top of the picture and pressing down again gently with your hand. And you'll start to see the image coming through again. This time, instead of peeling off the calico straight away, though, we have to wait at least a minute or two for the colours to seep right through into the material before we actually peel back. So it's been just over 2 minutes. So we'll peel back the calico, just take a corner and peel it straight off, put it down on the newspaper, and again just taking some paper towel or tissues and just pushing the foam away from yourself. And then we've got another beautiful shaving foam art, but this time on calico, which is something really cheap and inexpensive that you can get hold of at the shops. So I look forward to showing you some simple art ideas that you can do at home very soon.